Mais j'ai un message pour tout le monde en Haïti. Si on dit ou pas qu'à faire un bagage parce que pays ou te fait du ou cas parce que pays ou te fait gagner indépendance. Et puis dit ou qu'à faire tout bagage ou besoin sur consider. I have a message for all the kids in Haiti. If anybody tells you you can't do something because of the country you're from, tell them, yes, I can, because my country got an independence award. And tell them you can do anything you want to. Just put your mind to it.
Même si dans la vie où tout monde barré faut pas camper. Chaque monde gon jour pour roche la ville où les faut quoi dans destinée. Pas coûter monde qui dit ou pas jamais rien parce que c'est malheureux. Gen en pile monde qui pas jamais quoi dans ça qui relè destiné. Soleil bon Dieu éclairé pour tout le monde. No, faut pas laguer. Même si devant tout monde barré, persévérer. Pas quitter moun traité ou de inférieur parce que ou pas gondola. Respect ou dignité ou plus supérieur passer $millions. Pas oublier la foi ou ses âmes pour goumer avec la vie. Pas bêtis sans foi ou même les propres familles ou les changer ça. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo yo.
Des fois où qu'on lève dans Kaila dans pied au timon a crié, pour ça va passer son trail l'année ou pas que l'autre porte pour frapper. Pour envie courir, mon a une destination. On vit avec la vie, mais on a trois occupations. Des fois obligé de résister avec ça la vie à porter. Même si tout le monde a humilié ou pas plié, prend quoi porter. Faut pas crier là, faut pas laguer ça. Depuis la vie, faut gagner l'espoir, ça a changé là. Faut pas crier là, faut pas laguer ça. Depuis la vie, faut gagner l'espoir, ça a changé là. Oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo yo, oh yo yo yo.
Bon courage vieux frère, soleil gain pour lever.
Pas décourager à peine persévérer.
Innovative Learning Concepts. Journée jodi a sous 7.5 milliards moun sous la terre, 1.5 milliard nan yo parler anglais. Qui donc c'est une langue internationale, une langue ou ka utiliser tout pour gagner accès à un pile connaissances gratis sur internet là. Si vous maîtrisez anglais, vous gagnez plus d'opportunités pour travail. Et en pile fois, travail qui peut exiger pour même déplacer quitter caillou. Ou besoin apprendre anglais, mais ou pas gagne l'école qui prend la caillou. Ou bien ou toi occupé, horaire trop chargé. Nous avons une solution. Innovative Learning Concepts.
Très important. Anglais, ou besoin un niveau d'anglais qui est very clear. You have to talk English almost like I talk English, you know. Now, c'est pas trop faire parce que me grandi là-bas, mais m'ka dit sous bagay un niveau d'anglais qui est vraiment bon. Vous connaissez, si vous m'avez abalé, vous avez une code Jackie ILC, vous avez un bel programme anglais, vous avez des instructeurs qui m'ka dit basé du monde qui a travaillé avec vous, qui nous font une promotion pour Jackie là. M'ka dit oui, m'ka appelé respect pour créole, mais et langue de économique, de progression économique, l'argent qui a mis l'argent dans poche, bagay l'autre langue dans 2020 anglais. Sous série d'investissements, peut-être une chance pour progresser dans la vie. Bon, m'ka dit li bagay l'autre langue pour apprendre qui est anglais.
Et Chris, où rejoindre mon bataille ça que m'a mené longtemps. Depuis 4 ans m'a cléonné nécessité pour jeunes garçons à jeunes filles en Haïti apprendre anglais. Par contre, qui j'ai pour me dire ça encore?
ILC offre classe anglais en ligne plusieurs fois dans semaine. Non, ILC bon possibilité tout pour pratiquer en ligne, pour aider ou bien maîtriser langue. Non, et c'est professeur américain qui enseigne classe yo. Voyez un message WhatsApp jeudi à même dans 1 508 577 34 88 ou bien écrit un email dans info@ilchaiti.com pour plus de détails. Classe yo pas cher, depuis ou gen accès à internet ou ka participer à téléphone ou bien sur ordinateur. Et même si ou poko gen accès à internet, contactez ou quand même 508 577 34 88 508 577 3488.
Innovative Learning Concepts, ALC. Autant de parler de nous ça déjà? Bien. Après ça, on connaît le positif de ALC, gagnons pas de jambe connaît. Jodi a, li décide aider ou même qui longtemps gagne intention prendre un cours en ligne qui t'est en difficulté. L'app aide ou connaît processus yo, si ou pas gagne carte de crédit, l'app paye pour vous à propre 4 balles. Après, ou à rembourser avec l'argent cash. Avec un staff qualifié, Innovative Learning Concepts offre cours anglais et informatique. Ou ka prend cours yo avec professeur yo dans local là ou ka prend yo en ligne. Pour ça, yo service internet fiable disponible pour tout élève, étudiant et professionnel. Pour cours anglais et informatique là, ALC a offert premier mois gratis. Ou si un professeur d'école ou t'as voulu faire recherche ou pas gain accès à internet, ALC porte nous l'ouvrir à temps nous. N'a pas tout accompagnement ça mandé ou pas de compte ça non. Prends nouvelle là, partagez-le. Innovative Learning Concepts ALC, nous dans rue Kelly-Guerrier Mirbalet, collé avec terrain football là. Téléphone nous c'est 32 29 91 38 37 43 98 46 38 16 03 20.
Yon ti gout l'eau qui vient renverser en veille en parole qui mettait en colère en bout de vie qui vivait mauvais lait yon ti geste oui yon se petit oh non 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 moi pas paré pour aller pour yon journée.
Hello everyone, welcome and bienvenue to Innovative Learning Concepts' very first fundraiser. My name is Leah Steele. I'm a strategic advisor with ILC, and it is such an honor for me to be hosting this event tonight with my colleagues. This evening you will have the opportunity to learn about the work ILC is doing and the impact that ILC has already had in Haiti. Our group believes in the power of young people, aware that when they are empowered with knowledge and opportunities, they are unstoppable. I'm so excited for you all to hear from our amazingly talented team and program participants during this event. On another note, this month is ILC's 4th birthday. What an amazing journey it has been over the past several years and a great opportunity for us to celebrate. Before we get started, I want to invite you to contribute to our cause by using the information below. We have 3 options: Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal. Also, we are opening the opportunity for you to ask us questions. Please submit them on the chat, whether Zoom or Facebook, and we'll be answering them live at the end. Without further ado, I want to introduce to you all ILC's incredibly talented and dedicated Executive Director and Co-founder, Jackie Poto.
Thank you very much, Leah. First, I want to thank you all on behalf of the Board of Directors, staff, our teachers, conversation facilitators, for your invaluable support, both moral and financial, through the years. Without your assistance, our work would have been more challenging. And for that, we want to thank you. The road we have traveled since our inception in 2017 has not been easy. From time to time, our sessions, our classes were interrupted by various circumstances: political unrest, COVID, lack of access to internet and electricity. Through it all, you have always supported us, and we want to thank you for that. I want to express my personal gratitude to the teachers and conversation facilitators in the English and computer programs. You all have made it possible for ILC to fulfill its mission of preparing young people for the training, employment, and business opportunities of today and tomorrow. I am equally grateful for the partnerships of the U.S. Embassy in Haiti, Haiti Development Institute, CEDEL Haiti, Big S Production, Stanley Virtus Photography, C. Gentil, and many others. I personally owe a huge debt of gratitude to the team in Haiti. Without you guys, it would have been impossible to do any of this. I want to personally thank members of the Board of Directors and member of the strategic team for your insight, for always be there, and for your devotion. I believe we are doing much needed work in Haiti, and I feel privileged to have known and work with every single one of you. Thank you very much. I just want to remind everyone in closing to drop your questions in the chat for Zoom and for Facebook, and to continue to contribute using PayPal, Zelle, and Cash App. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nadège Jolie, Board Chair and Director of Donor Relations for ILC. I started with ILC about 5 years ago as a conversation facilitator and now teach the high intermediate English class. It is a great honor for me to serve on the board of ILC. The passion and dedication it takes to run ILC is a labor of love for all of us who at one point had to learn to navigate life in a new country. We are dedicated to support, educate, and provide the best learning environment for everyone who comes to ILC. I am very proud of the work we are doing and everything we have coming in the near future. The work we do takes a lot of commitment and money, which is why we are here tonight. Your help and support is needed as we move forward. It is also a great pleasure for me to introduce you to our Executive Director, Jackie Poto, whose devotion, passion, and fierce work ethics are the force behind the vision for ILC.
Thank you very much, Nadège. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Innovative Learning Concepts Virtual Fundraiser. This month marks the 4th anniversary since we launched ILC in Mirebalais, Haiti, with an English program. A good friend and a trusted supporter of the Haitian people offered to travel to Mirebalais and stay there for 3 months in order to help us launch ILC in rural Haiti. Susie Zeiger, to whom all of us at ILC owe a giant debt of gratitude, left her family behind in Massachusetts to spend time in Haiti and help us start the organization's work. Thank you, Susie. You have never said no even once to our multiple requests. On behalf of all of us, thank you. Let me introduce you now to the team behind the whole operation. We are very proud to say that our board of directors is composed of Haitians living both in Haiti and outside of Haiti, as well as friends of Haiti. Most of them have been with the organizations from the onset, and they are very dedicated to its mission. Nadège Jolie, John Noel, Ilza Almonor, Suzy Zeiger, Kerlin Tofuri, Marie-Flore Moret, Romuald Zami, Richer Zamor Sr., Michel Alain Louis, and Jackie Poto as executive director. Members of the strategic team provide a lot of support in setting up goals and objectives, making sure our programs and activities address effectively the needs of our constituents. I want to introduce you now to our wonderful team in Mirebalais, Haiti.
Valdi Vilgre, Ralph Baker Poto, Woody Altidore, Élisée Ariste, Stanley Louis, Rebecca Tillus, Louis-Olivier David Joseph, Carmel Janvier, Merlinda Pierre, Berry Cadet, June Guerrier.
These are the brave soldiers without whom it would have been practically impossible for us to pursue our mission in Haiti. I want to thank every single one of them. Guys, you rock. I could not do anything, practically anything without you. Our vision for the country is a technologically savvy workforce of Haitians who are adequately prepared and equipped to compete at the global level for today and tomorrow's employment and entrepreneurship opportunities. The concepts of education have changed dramatically within the last 25 years or so. We anticipated back in 2017, and even before that, that many people would end up learning new skills and working in very different environments. Innovative Learning Concepts is committed to offering 21st century relevant training, which allows access to internet-based as well as offline employment, training, and entrepreneurship opportunities. This is our value statement. This is what we believe in. In everything we do, we seek to promote partnership, broaden participation, and create an environment that fosters collaboration and encourages a sense of community. We do believe in teamwork, and we believe that very few significant projects are the work of one single person. It has to be a team. From the onset, we decided that we should provide training, not just for the sake of training, but improve lives. This is very important to us. At some point, we want to have in place a robust placement program to help our graduates secure employment as well as starting their own businesses. As such, we prioritize quality over quantity. We chose to focus our training on English, information technology, and entrepreneurship because this will keep playing a significant role in helping young Haitians secure relevant education, training, and employment as well as business. And that is for years to come. Back in 2017, we decided to launch ILC with an English program as our first training focus, because we believe if young people in Haiti can master the English language, it will open many opportunities for them. We offer English classes for all levels via Zoom and other screen sharing platforms, as well as in-person classes at our office in Mirebalais. Since 2018, close to 400 young people have enrolled in our English program. We recently launched a program to help folks prepare for TOEFL. And whether you live in Haiti or outside of Haiti, our English program is for you. In fact, most of our teachers are native speakers, and very few of them actually speak Haitian Creole. So it is a global program, and we invite anyone with a need to learn English to reach out to us. Our second training area is information and communication technologies, ICTs. We chose to focus on ICTs because we realized that computers have invaded almost every aspect of our lives, from the way we remain in contact with each other to the way we eat, learn, work, and even the cars we drive. Needless to say that technology will be around for thousands of years. With that in mind, we decided to provide training in some of the IT competencies most in demand today. Recently, we launched MIAF, Mirbalais au féminin, which I will talk more about later. So, in a sense, we're already focusing on STEM, which means science, technology, engineering, and math, for young girls living in the Central Plateau and Lower Artibonite regions in Haiti. Through our entrepreneurship program, we seek to arm current and aspiring entrepreneurs with the critical knowledge necessary to assist them in the process of starting and sustaining a new business. The high probability of new startups failing in the first few years forces us to consider putting in place a coaching system to support them even after they receive financing, because we do believe that just getting a loan alone doesn't guarantee the success of a new startup. MIAF aims to improve the quality of life of young women from the Mirbalais municipality through practical and intensive training sessions for the employment and entrepreneurship opportunities of today and tomorrow. We plan to extend this program soon to the rest of the Central Plateau and Lower Artibonite region. We do believe in empowering young women, so when they in any relationship that's not working for them, they can be courageous enough to walk out. And they cannot do that if they have to rely on someone else for everything. So we do believe in providing them with the proper tools so they can become independent. Engagement 2030, or Promise 2030, is inspired by the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. It is our roadmap for a set of objectives to reach by December 31st, 2030. Through this initiative, we seek to bring together young men and women who believe in the power of technology as a tool to help develop Haiti. Most importantly, we intend to make it possible for young people to complete various degrees and executive certificate programs in the countryside without having to go and live in very difficult conditions in Port-au-Prince. SNE, or Salon du Numérique, de l'Entrepreneuriat et de l'Innovation, is an annual tech conference which we've been holding in a different town of the region since 2018. It is one of the main activities of Engagement 2030, and as such, we intend to organize it every year until the year 2030 to coincide with the year the United Nations will review its Sustainable Development Goals. Our main objective through SNE is to decentralize conversations and training about technology and bring them to the countryside outside of the so-called Republic of Port-au-Prince. To attend a good school, one needs to go to Port-au-Prince. For a good conference or seminar, you need to go to Port-au-Prince. For everything else, almost everything else, you have to go to Port-au-Prince. So we want to break that cycle and invite our colleagues from the capital to actually take a couple of days off, come and explore the countryside, and come and share with young people outside of Port-au-Prince what technology has to offer. This is the main objective of SNE. These are some of the programs we've been exploring. We think they are necessary to implement. However, we need money. Some of them we've attempted and haven't been able to start. To some level, if we take STEM, for example, I'd say we are implementing STEM at this point through the Femmes en Devenir program, or FED. FED is a program that teaches English and computer skills to young women. We are actively looking for financing to establish a complete lab before we launch the solar energy training. The lab would cost about $10,000. Over 50 young people have already expressed desire to participate. And in this day and age, it simply doesn't make sense to teach solar energy and for students not to be able to see a panel, to see a battery or an inverter in action. Something else we've been looking at is a crowdfunding and along that venture capital. Those two are concepts we are currently promoting, as it will make it less challenging to secure financing for new startups and for small and medium enterprises. Through crowdfunding, you could have, say, a loan of $10,000 financed by 50 different people. If you take venture capital, for example, it's a way for someone with the capital necessary to actually own a piece of a new business, 50, 60, 70%. This way, this new business has a chance to survive because they would not have to worry about financing. So these are things that we are currently looking at. With regards to connecting schools, we are also looking into starting a pilot program of 5 secondary level local schools that are located in earthquake resistant buildings. And they're strong, they have good infrastructure that can host computer lab. And as part of the program, each of these schools would receive training in the use of technology and education for at least one of the teachers. And those teachers, once trained, can in turn train other teachers at the school. The school would receive also broadband internet connection and a complete solar system. That would be part of a kit. So once you are part of the program, you get training for your teachers, broadband internet connection, and a complete solar system with panels and inverters and batteries. The vision is to replicate this program in different other cities within the region. We start with 5, and then we add 5 more, 10 more, and before you know it, you have a good ecosystem of schools that are connected, that are using technology, things like Google Classrooms and everything else. I want to close this presentation with a list of what we think are some of the challenges we've faced in this work, as well as some of the things we think could be explored as opportunities. One of the main challenges is high attrition rate. For example, we would start with an English class of 15 participants, and maybe 6 of them would complete the session. And of these 6, perhaps 3 will decide to take the required final assessment tests to be admitted to the next level. I think this is due to a lack of focus on the part of some program participants. We've noticed a lot of difficulty on the part of most of them in setting up learning priorities, which can be affected by a lot of factors: political instability, demonstrations, COVID, you name it. Actually, on some days, finding food can take precedent on studying. So when it comes to priority, it varies from one person to the next. Think of it. You have to think about what you're going to find to eat before you can think about learning English and studying whatever other subject you choose. As a proposed solution, it would help to have a system in place to follow up with them when they miss a class. Incentives may help as well. I've seen some programs that actually pay participants for good performances. Maybe it's something that we can try in Haiti. In fact, a colleague of mine were part of a program where he actually received a stipend for going to school, something that we could probably explore further. Two of the biggest challenges are access to stable and reliable internet and electricity. At our Mimbale office, we would spend weeks without electricity sometimes and have to rely on our small solar system as backup. At one point, we had internet contracts with two of the largest internet providers in Haiti at the same time, and we were deprived of internet access for a good 45 days. It is very, very challenging. This is the plan we currently offer to people. In fact, there's a lot of marketing that need to go with this because people just don't know about it. And this is something that's new. Another thing that's new is a co-working space we've developed in Mimbale. And we've had to actually have a spot on radio to tell people, well, this is what we're offering. We offer the first month free, but even with that, people are not that interested. Basically, the co-working space allows anyone who has like a startup and doesn't really need a lot of space, a lot of office space, to come and use just a little corner to put their laptop and have access to a central printer, a space for conference if they need to. In other words, we make it possible or less challenging for someone who's starting brand new, say brand new young professional who doesn't have the money to hire staff, to rent a big office. They can actually come to our office and use the co-working space, which we think this is a good, very good program. These are several ways for you to stay in touch with us via telephone, email, web. There's a website for SNE on this slide. We big on Facebook. SNE has its own page on Facebook, as well as Miembale Ofemine. So please do stay in touch with us. And don't forget, I urge you to drop your question in the chat in Zoom and Facebook, and also to contribute via PayPal, Zelle, and Cash App. I'd like to thank from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the entire team of ILC, Haiti Development Institute, our official sponsor for the event, and for many, many other projects. Stanley Vertus Photography, one of the best photographers in Haiti, Big S Production, for its support, for its help, for its assistance with the videos. CEDEL IT, Zoom Haiti Network, Boston Caribbean Network, and the U.S. Haitian Chamber of Commerce. Without you guys, our work would have been much more difficult, much more challenging. We want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of the entire ILC team. Thank you very much. Several members of our team in Haiti wanted to share with you a snapshot of their work and how they've been contributing to all this. They also wanted you to have a sense of how they feel to be part of this big family. Let's take a look.
Moi, c'est Merlinda Pierre, étudiante normalienne, entrepreneur et ma étudié marketing online à ILC. Moi, c'est interne à ILC. Entrer dans ILC fait me connaître comment pour me travailler en équipe. Moi, fait un pilote expérience. ILC offre cours online. Nous avons un professeur qui est qualifié aux États-Unis. Et pour présentiel, professeur qui est compétent qui est Haïti. Nous pas seulement offrir cours et nous avons une possibilité pour nous pratiquer ensemble avec professeurs qui sont à l'étranger. Nous encourageons à venir dans ILC, venir apprendre anglais, qui c'est une langue commerciale et capitale nous pour demain. Pour ILC toujours ouvert 24/24 pour tout le monde qui veut apprendre. Pas oublier venir dans ILC parce que c'est solution problème yo dans affaires anglais.
C'est Carmel Janvier. Mwen apen fin ak l'école klasik mwen. Mwen se entrepreneur, map etudie anglais nan ILC. Mwen se interne nan ILC. Mwen se membre MIAF, Mir Ballet au Féminin, ki se youn nan initiative ILC yo, ki li même lancé nan date 15 novembre 2020 nan objectif pour aider mesdames yo nan développement personnel yo epi aider yo intégrer nan domaine technologie ak monde business la. C'est ça que fait, m'a invité toute jeune fille intégrer MIAF parce que thème formation nou yo tant que développement personnel, santé, entrepreneuriat, technologie, leadership, appetit nous pour réussir nous en pile.
Non, moi, c'est Louis-Olivier David Joseph. Moi, c'est interne à ILC. Moi, déjà terminé études classiques. Moi, c'est entrepreneur avec informaticien. Actuellement, je fais études dans le domaine marketing. Mais, j'aime bien parler depuis que moi-même entré dans ILC. Depuis que je entré dans ILC, moi, j'ai une autre carrière, moi, j'ai une autre ambiance. Côté que je plus de monde chaque jour, qui encourage, qui me backup pour m'avancer plus. Spécialement dans le domaine informatique. Côté que depuis que je suis entré dans ILC, moi, je apprendre coding, je apprendre créer site web. Côté que je suis un professeur qui est bien qualifié dans le domaine ça. Et non seulement ça, ILC a un cours informatique de base pour débutants, gens qui fait cap venir dans le domaine informatique. Côté que un professeur qui est bien qualifié pour capable travailler avec vous. Et non seulement ça, il y a un bon appareil, il y a un bon ordinateur pour travailler côté que chaque monde capable de travailler pour apprendre bien à l'aise. Zami, m'encourage à venir apprendre informatique dans ILC, ça capable aider pour changer l'avenir parce que un pays sans technologie, pays a pas faire un pas. Fin apprendre informatique dans ILC, m'attend nous amis.
Non pam, c'est Rebecca Tilus. Moi c'est un entrepreneur, ma peine terminé études classiques moi. Moi c'est interne ILC, Innovative Learning Concept. Expérience moi avec ILC yo en pile, qui t'aime partager quelque ensemble avec vous. Grâce à ILC, moi connais importance téléphone qui nan même nan. Moi utiliser pour me travailler en ligne, faire l'argent, moi vini comprendre ni en l'autre façon. ILC aide me développer l'esprit entrepreneur la kay moi. Grâce à diverses formations. En gros, li aide me travail, développement personnel et professionnel moi. ILC gagne un nouveau programme li lancé en collaboration avec HDI qui c'est FED, Femmes en devenir, qui encourage jeunes femmes à apprendre anglais et informatique, qui c'est des outils qui mène monde lan pi plus chaque jour. Programme ça a duré 12 mois. M'a encouragé chaque jeune passer visiter nous dans local ILC dans rentrée terrain Saint-Louis. Vin participer dans programme nous. Pour plus d'informations, relez-nous dans numéro ça 32 29 91 38.
The teachers and conversation facilitators are some of the people who are truly making this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to share with you testimonies from Teresa Henry, Isabelle Jolie, Kathleen Marketney, and Leah Steele. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Teresa Henry, and I'm a teacher for ILC, Innovative Learning Concepts. I became involved with ILC in the spring of 2020, and I have to say, Innovative Learning Concepts at that time was teaching on Zoom. I was very impressed with how during this time of lockdown, during this time when we couldn't all be together, ILC moved into the Zoom world and to great success. So I got involved through a friend of mine, Kathleen McCartney. She was a conversation facilitator and asked if I was interested. Because I couldn't be in Haiti, I was really interested. Shortly thereafter, Jackie asked if I would be interested in teaching. And at this point, I had not taught English, even if I am a native speaker. So I decided to do the TEFL course. It was a 180-hour course learning to become an English teacher, and it was very informative and really helped me to be confident as a teacher. From that time, starting in August 2020, I began teaching intermediate English. And for me, it was extremely rewarding. I learned a lot about how much I enjoyed teaching English. But what was probably the most exciting, rewarding part of the program was meeting all these young, very ambitious young professionals who were living in Haiti. They really inspired me and make me hopeful for Haiti because they are working so hard. English is just a part of what's going to make them successful. And I just want to let you know that it's a program very much worth supporting. And I hope that you will take the moment to think about making a contribution today to ILC. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Isabel, and I have been with ILC for about 4 years now. I started helping assist my mom with her classes, and I enjoyed watching her help the students with their English language and help them progress with their writings and their speaking skills. I feel as though helping with the ILC community also helps with the Haitian community and people of color community, because I feel as though me giving back also helps everybody come together as equals and help unify each other to make this world a better place. I am now doing a conversational class where I get to help other people with their conversational skills in English. Being that I am not really a Creole speaker, I get to help people as a English native speaker and help them see what English would look like from somebody who doesn't really speak French or Creole, and help them understand some words that you can't really translate from French or Creole, and help them speak better English. And I'm really glad that I get to officially help on this journey.
Good afternoon. I'm going to say a few words today about why I am involved with Innovative Learning Concepts, or ILC. My name is Kathy McCartney, and I live in Denver, Colorado, and I am a pharmacist at Craig Hospital. I've worked with Jackie Poteau and the ILC Board of Directors since 2019, mostly on fundraising projects and grant writing. We've received 2 grants from the U.S. Embassy in Port-au-Prince and are working on another larger grant. So what's attracted me to Haiti and to ILC? Well, I've been involved with Haiti for about 15 years. Prior to going to Haiti on a medical mission trip in 2008, I just thought of Haiti as a little country in the Caribbean that didn't speak Spanish. That's really all I knew. On my first trip there, I ran the pharmacy with 2 Haitians who showed up hungry every day and got by on 1 meal a day. This was my first realization of how severe poverty directly affects people. So I find Haiti fascinating. I'm fascinated by its physical beauty. It's a mountainous, verdant island surrounded by crystal ocean. Its language, Haitian Creole, sounds like French, but it's not French. The chaos of honking cars, motorcycles, scooters, buses, weaving between donkeys and pedestrians on busy roads. I love the intensity and energy of the Haitian people, but I also see the poverty and lack of opportunity there. This is what I've heard many times on my trips to Haiti. We need opportunity. Give us a chance. Why do I support ILC? For one, all of ILC's founders are Haitian Americans, so they have direct knowledge of the country and its issues. I think ILC's approach is a little counterintuitive, or shall we say innovative. Many organizations working in Haiti focus on direct aid for healthcare and education. A typical way of thinking might be to go low-tech with Haiti because many people there do not have a steady supply of electricity and inconsistent access to the internet. However, as in most countries, nearly everyone has a cell phone and quite a few have smartphones. Much of ILC's coursework can be completed on a phone as opposed to a computer, which greatly increases access. ILC teaches basic computer skills as well as more advanced courses in data analysis. I also like ILC's focus on teaching English. In Haiti, French is typically taught in schools as a path to advancement, but realistically, with Haiti only 800 miles from the US, English provides much more opportunity. ILC's goal is to prepare young people to take advantage of online educational and business opportunities provided in English. ILC also teaches entrepreneurship to young people, which promotes finding and creating opportunities where they are. ILC has a goal to develop a loan program to support entrepreneurs. Finally, I'd like to challenge each of you to make a monthly contribution to ILC with a starting goal of raising $1,000 per month to support ILC's work. Right now, most of the work is supported by magic, that's my theory, or more likely out of the pockets of the founders. They are very nice people, but it's time to lift the burden off of them. I am pledging $100 per month. I hope you can pledge any amount during this fundraiser. Thank you. Merci en pile.
Hi everyone, my name is Leah Steele. Professionally, I'm a nonprofit consultant currently, but I have worked sort of across the nonprofit spectrum in fundraising and development and program work. In terms of ILC, I'm volunteering as both an English teacher and a strategic advisor or partner with the organization. The first time I visited Haiti, I was 14, and I would say I just really fell in love with the country and the culture, and I kept finding reasons to return. I took Haitian Creole in college and spent 2 years living and working in Deschapelles in the Artibonite Bonite in Haiti. I learned about ILC through a friend who was also volunteering as a teacher. And the more I've learned about ILC and the more I've come to understand about its programming, it's something that really makes sense to me and makes sense to invest in, because ILC is deeply community oriented and is smartly investing and pushing resources to what I believe are Haiti's greatest resources, anywhere in the world's greatest resources for that matter, which are its people, Haiti's people and Haiti's young people in particular. So with that being said, I would really encourage anyone to get involved with or invest in ILC. It's more than just your average nonprofit. It's a movement of people really seeking to create lasting change. And I see that as uniquely special and a privilege to be a part of.
Tonight, we are very excited to have a few of our students share their experiences with ILC. They are the reasons we do what we do. Please take a moment to listen to Valdi-Villegrain, Rebecca Saint-Louis, Dorly Oriol, and Deo Saint-Hilmain as they share their testimonies.
My name is Valdi-Villegrain. I am a teacher. I teach French in high school, I teach dance, and I work at Innovative Learning Concepts, ILC. I am the Director of Operations. I went at ILC to learn English, but ILC's vision pushes me to integrate it. I think continuing to learn English with ILC helped me a lot in my professional life, because I use this language to do so many things, like communicate with others, I study online, and I use it a lot for my work. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dawson Sinmon. I'm the principal of a vocational school named COPS. I'm a philosophy teacher at the public school of Alcaye. Then, I'm an English student at ILC. English is very important in our modern world. As a principal of the vocational school, I need to keep learning new skills that allow me to manage my team for more efficiency. So I was able to attend a class on data science. Learning English helps me to write reports or projects at work or at church. One of the projects that I translated allowed to my community to have access to pure water. Speaking English helps me to work better with the English teachers at CUPS. As English had helped me to open many closed doors in the past, it will continue to help me to open more doors for promotion in my professional life and for my continuous learning projects. I want to finish by thanking the ILC's responsibles for the good job done and the teachers for their incomparable courage. Bye. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dolly Oyor, and I'm glad to speak with you about the importance of English in my life. I've been working at the YMCA of Haiti for the last 10 years. YMCA is a community organization that helps young people and children, and we have partners in USA, Canada, and other countries of the world. So my job was to communicate with them, and I needed English to do so. So professionally, I've been using English on a daily basis, and English is very important. So this is why I have chosen ILC to help me improve my English skills. So guys, don't be afraid. Go ahead and learn English with ILC. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Saint-Louis. I live in Delma, Haiti. I'm a medical doctor, and I've just completed my year of internship at the State University Hospital of Haiti. As a medical doctor, English is important to me, given that English is the official language in medical research, and nowadays, with the national globalization, with the exchanges with foreign medical students or doctors, for example, we may receive foreign patients in our hospital or work with non-governmental organizations. Knowing that English is an asset in the professional field, 1 year ago I decided to keep on practicing English and to learn more with the ILC Innovative Learning Concept Program. With ILC, I keep on practicing English and I greatly improve my speaking since my mentor is a native English speaker and because we apply an interactive method in class. So I feel satisfied because I can speak more fluently now as I'm regularly in situations where I need to use English. So I definitely urge you all to support ILC and its much needed work in Haiti. Thank you.
So now you know a little bit more about the important work that ILC is doing in Haiti, how ILC is a movement changing lives of young adults in Haiti, and how we are preparing them for a brighter future. However, for those works to continue, for our programs to continue to grow and expand, we need your help. So just a reminder, we have 3 ways to donate. The information is provided below. You can use Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. Up next, I want to introduce the one and only John Noel, a co-founder of ILC and a board member of ILC as well.
Thank you very much, Leah. Hello, my name is John Eric Noel, co-founder and board member of ILC. ILC is very lucky to have such an amazing group of people who believe in its mission and vision. Fulfilling its mission would have not been possible without the contribution of every one of you. On behalf of the board of directors, I'm honored to present you all with an award tonight in recognition of your services. I hope this award reminds you of the board's appreciation for your hard work and dedication. Thank you for all you have done for ILC.
Haïti dans le tournoi international, ça représente pour vous.
Haitiano, Haitian, Haitien, natif natal pour bien comprendre. Qui me l'aime, tout ça qui parle comme yo. Ça va garder mon compte qui a ce qui fait accès yo. C'est moi qui j'ai péria, ça parle Haïti péria. Tout pour m'embasser yo, am yo, bon, moi, ça dans toute la ria. Ça pas bon, pris sur l'hôpital, canapé vert. La musique, ça m'a confirmé pour tout ça, pas de quoi, les amis. Wow, 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 wow. On va réveiller happy, wow, wow, wow. Faut qu'il décolle pour nous tout qu'à enjoy. Haïti, c'est type pas non, les bébés dans l'air, yo, mandé. Haïtien, maye, maman. Haïtien, maye, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, parmi pour la vie. Haïtien, maye, maman. Haïtien, maye, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, parmi pour la vie. Moi, danse Troubadou, moi, danse Rara. Moi, danse Rabodaï, qu'on danse compas. Et puis, carnaval, la belle, me songe black là. Eric Charles, musique qui te bat nous love là. Qu'aime pas sauter, l'entend des bouts qui parler. Des pots noirs, des pots rouges, des pots verts, des pots bleus, des pots 10, des pots dark. Des pots qui Haïti sous Kéan ou c'est haïtien. Les amis, wow, 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 wow. On va réveiller happy, wow, wow, wow. Fuck les décoller pour nous tout qu'à enjoy. Haïti c'est type pam, non, les bébés dans l'air, là, yo mandé. Haïtien, maye, maman. Haïtien, maye, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, balmis pour la vie. Haïtien, maye, maman. Haïtien, maye, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, balmis pour la vie. Moun poto presque pas ici, moyen. Moun c'est Mac, moun Jérémy, moyen. Moun Jacques Bel, moun Gonaïm, moyen. Benet Ake Koto Hesh, Ose Nicolas Lembe. Moun Léogan, quoi des bouquets, moyen. Moun Passali, moun Miragwan, moyen. Moun Akaye, moun Lagodam, moyen. Mi Balé, wana met Kaï, Ben Osban, pour liberté. Moun Podo Pelasque, on passe, moyen. Moun Goman, moun Goyaï, moyen. Moun Valier, c'est qu'à la source, moyen. Grenadier, du dans la culture, du dans un savon. Moun Gassaline, c'est Raphaël, moyen. Moun Blessons, non, mais là, moyen. Moun Chadonnier, moun Baradère, moyen. Celui du Nord, tout du Nord, c'est nous. Haïtien, moyen, maman. Haïtien, moyen, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, balmis pour la vie. Haïtien, moyen, maman. Haïtien, moyen, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, balmis pour la vie. Haitiano, Haitian, Haitien, natif natal pour bien comprendre. Qui me l'aime, tout ça qui parle comme yo. Ça va garder mon compte qui a ce qui fait accès yo. C'est moi qui j'ai péria, ça parle Haïti péria. Tout pour m'embasser yo, am yo, bon, moi, ça dans toute la ria. Ça pas bon, pris sur l'hôpital, canapé vert. La musique, ça m'a confirmé pour tout ça, pas de quoi, les amis. Wow, 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 wow. On va réveiller happy, wow, wow, wow. Faut qu'il décolle pour nous tout qu'à enjoy. Haïti, c'est type pam, non, les bébés dans l'air, là, yo mandé. Haïtien, maye, maman. Haïtien, maye, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, balmis pour la vie. Haïtien, maye, maman. Haïtien, maye, papa. Haïtien, sorti pour lui, ma bébé, mourir, balmis pour la vie. Moi, danse Troubadou, moi, danse Rara. Moi, danse Rabodaï, qu'on danse compas. Et puis, carnaval, la belle, me songe black là. Eric Charles, musique qui te bat nous love là. Qu'aime pas sauter, l'entend des bouts qui parler. Des pots noirs, des pots rouges, des pots verts, des pots bleus, des pots 10, des pots dark. Des pots qui Haïti sous Kéan ou c'est haïtien.
So, our beautiful event comes to an end. The ILC family wants to thank each one of you for being with us this evening. I also want to applaud the whole team for putting together such a wonderful fundraiser event. A special shout out to the board members and the strategic team, and most importantly, the team in Haiti. Without such a vibrant team in Haiti, our work would not have been possible. Merci en pile. I also want to remind you guys to continue to engage with and contribute to ILC, and most importantly, be sure to share ILC with your network. Again, thank you and good night.
Thank you for everything you all have done. We could not have been possibly here without you. And please don't forget to click this link below to donate money for our fundraiser.
Se compa, et puis carnaval la belle, me songe black là. Eric Charles musique qui te bat nous love là. Qu'aime pas sauter, l'entend des bouts de parler. Des peaux noires, des peaux rouges, des peaux vertes, des peaux bleues, des peaux 10, des peaux dark.